Hello everyone and welcome back to another stream here on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma, playing Inscryption again. Now that we completed the game, we get to play Kaycee's mod, which is the first act, but you get to do like individual runs. There's a bunch of challenges, things to unlock. I'm going to do a new run. I have played like 3 runs I think and failed all of them so far. There is some things here, like challenges, you get points for them or whatever, so we're going to select a couple of these. Starting without a hook is fine for me. Smaller backpack. You may not re-roll card choices. I don't recall being able to... Actually, let's leave that one off, because the clover was an Act 2 thing that's maybe now in the beginning of this. I don't really like the pelts thing, so we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. 10 out of 5. Challenge points. I think you have to do 5 minimum. Welcome to all the peeps tuning in. Lucro says, I love watching this game even though I never played it myself. How is it that you shared so much advice or knowledge about the game, yet you haven't actually played it? I am confused. Anyway, before we start the run, for everyone watching over on the second channel, and I guess for those of you that are tuned in right now, this game is incredible. Like, I enjoyed the experience, but I definitely rushed through it. That's because of how I just manage my own time. Like, I tend to play games like a bit more regimented, like, oh, I'm going to play this for so many hours or whatever. And, I wanted to complete it. Whereas some games, maybe you should sit back and enjoy the ride, right? I also went into the game looking for a challenge in the way that the card deck and the cards worked, and I completely overlooked all of the story and other things, etc., right? So I have gone and watched these like deep dive videos on the game and all the lore around it, and I realized just like how amazing it is. Like, I got a sense of it when I was playing the game, but obviously I was just focused on the card game and the mechanics of it, and it really gave me appreciation for what I missed out on. And I really wish I had have known in advance, hey, this is the kind of game you want to go in, play the game that's in front of you, but just keep your mind open and pay attention to things, what's going on. If I'd have known that, if that's all I needed, I could have played that game so differently, and I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more. Like, the cards talk to you, right? And I just think, oh, it's a cool little quirky thing, they talk to you. But I don't pick up on, actually, they're telling you a part of a story, right? So my play of this game was just butchered, and I need to keep that in mind when I play future games, especially on stream when I'm sharing them with other people as well, because I go into games looking for mechanics, right? Like, I like puzzles, and so I approached it this way. Anyway, I wanted to get that off my chest. The Arctic Viking is here for 47 months. We got Leonard Datch for 12, a whole year, and Zora Spinamana for a year and a half of 18 months. Arctic Viking asks how I am. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. Let's jump in and start playing, right? Molly the Spy says, yeah, lore. That's another thing, like, lore's really weird. It's like become this meta thing, right? Like, I noticed that meta has become quite prominent in a lot of culture that you see around the place now. Like Rick and Morty, for example, would be a show with a lot of meta humor and whatnot. But now it's like, you know, in the past, when you were understanding a story, you wouldn't shout lore, but now you do. It's a strange old thing. You know, you point, I like the story. I do not know what mirror does. Maybe it mirrors what's opposite you. I like the adder. It's a bit pricey. Mantis isn't quite as good as Mantis God, but I feel like that might be an interesting one to put in the deck. And maybe the Rattler, just in case we get some bones building up in the future. So I'm going to go for the Mantis and the Rattler. Girls of Doom, thank you for gifting a sub to Leonard M54. Appreciate you doing that. Thank you for gifting a sub and supporting our community. Operish is here for 8 months saying, hi X, love your videos. I'm glad you do. I got another one coming your way tomorrow. So here we have a sigil transfer, or we can go to the campfire. You see, I now understand all of these things. Putting that sigil onto the wolf would be awesome. However, it wouldn't attack what's directly in front of it. so therefore it'd be kind of vulnerable. And I don't know that I get to beef it up that much through other means. So I'm actually going to go for the campfire, which then gives us the prospector thing. I happen to have the wiki up on the other screen. I've got it pinned somewhere here. Oh, great. Can't quite see it. The prospector. Pick one of 3 boulders for the prospector to strike. Oh, I think... Do you get a card for that? Not entirely sure. Was it a first aid kit concert on Tuesday, said ID Club. Awesome, I hope you enjoyed it. I've seen them live, they're terrific. I think there's no in-game sound, and which challenge did you pick? Sorry. Oh, I forget the challenges already. Anyway, we're going to go the campfire route. We're not going to do a sigil transfer. I've noticed, or at least I'm getting a sense, that a lot of the decisions that it puts in front of you... You know what, it might be... extra attack on the stout. Might just be a little more prudent as we get going here. Or on the mantis, because that's got like... That's like getting 2 for 1. Yeah, let's put it on the mantis. For now. Then again, we might want to transfer that sigil later. How do I go back? Do I just click on the mantis, don't I? Yeah. Got to think a bit long term. Like, if I sigil transfer onto this, go on. I'll put it on the. Put it on stone. I can't make up my mind. And we won't risk it like a biscuit. We will take our stoat for 2 and 2. So yeah, I've been trying to like glean a sense of what strategies might work best just out the gate, but it really feels like the randomness of the game keeps you on your toes, which is a really cool experience. Like, as you're trying to develop a deck, it does just get tricky. Do we have the mantis? We do. Now, if I'd have upgraded that, we would have knocked out both of those last turn. But that's not really a bother. So, mantis is going to go here. That's going to be our turn. So 2 damage. It comes in for 2. But then we get to start chipping away at its sparrows. I could put a bullfrog down. I don't think we've really got much else going for us in the deck. So down goes the bullfrog. Alright, so we'll get a damage point done. It will do 2. Right, and is it going to play another card? Probably not. So now we'll take out a card. It's the Rattler. So we'll just continue as those are getting knocked away. And now it'll probably concede, right? I think I might want to get the wolf out before. I forget what our last card is as well. Yeah, there you go. It concedes. So 1, 2, 3 points of damage. Right, and then next turn we just want to up that. So I can put in the wolf for 3 or the stoat for 2. But we just keep the bullfrog basically. So there you go. That should give us some coin. Peeps are asking, is the game sound lowered? It is indeed, because I wanted to put my own music on for this one. I say my own, you know, I wanted to listen to something from our playlist, Jim Kirkwood today. We're also 9 minutes into the stream now, and I got a decaf cup of coffee. Let's mine the one in the middle. Interesting, we can sacrifice that for free blood. Wow, look at the way the maggots get illuminated. I've seen this card, but not illuminated like that before. So yeah, we'll take that. Good sips. Oh, so this part of the forest stream as opposed to the techie like last time. Yeah, it's just the first act that works with this mod. I wonder if they plan to do much more of it further along. Oh, not really a great choice. I'll take this one. I believe that's the squirrel, right? Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. At least for me. I'm still trying to get familiar and memorize all these little bits and bobs. Like, I need to know what that one there does. Because I've got a choice of more cards, upgrade them, or some sort of synergy developing and synergy developing again. But first of all, we've got to do a battle. So, DJ Eckle, 55 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Incredible support. Hope you're enjoying the card game today. If you're in chat and you've not seen this one before, please do let me know. Maybe I can explain things. If you've got questions, just ask. So what I'm thinking is straight out the gate here, we need to get some damage down, right? So it's just going to be a bullfrog over on this side. Luckily, the Grand Fur is going to block the Sparrow attack. So they're going to come in and just get the one for now. Right, and we've got a Porcupine with fawns on. So we're going to sacrifice our bullfrog for a wolf. And if I put the wolf here, we'll knock out the Sparrow, and maybe the Mantis will come along and help us in the future. So we need this card next, the Squirrel, so that we can sacrifice 1 and a 2. Put that over there on the left. Yeah, there you go. So we've got damage coming in, but the wolf is going to balance that out for us. So I think I'm just going to pick up this card, and yeah, it will be the Mantis next turn. You can't sacrifice a Grand Fur, by the way. So that works nicely, but then... Uh-oh. Okay, so Squirrel goes down. Put the Mantis out. And now it's 4 and a bit of damage there. Oh, that was enough to win. Maybe I could have waited to glean a little bit more gold, you know. Need to think about that a little bit here and there. That's a canine, so wolves or coyotes, says Lucro. Is that the thing that we got there? Right, let's go check what we have in front of us. If I click on the right thing, we have exchange teeth for pelts with the trapper. I do not have a lot of gold, or teeth, I call it gold. So therefore, I think we'll be wiser now just to go along this path and take an upgrade after. Ah, that's my reroll. I don't know how many times I get to reroll. I've got a feeling that field mice card is really good. Yes, because you can just keep pumping those out. So that might synergize really well with something else. We'll definitely take that one. Cactu PNG, thank you for 3 months of support. Appreciate it. Now, if it creates the same card again, does it create the same card with the upgrades, right? Like, think about that. So, we put this on Stoat last time, which we barely played. If I go and put it on Field Mice, and it creates a copy of itself, then that makes that even more powerful. So that's what I'm going to go with, even though I haven't played with this card before. We will take it, we're not going to gamble any further. You should combine the Field Mice with the Corpse Maggots. The Sigil transfer, yeah? Which way around, though? Let's go look at our deck. So this one... Right, because... So we want to put that onto that because you keep getting this. If I put it the other way round... So it cloned itself. This might be a hard card to pull out with 5 bones. So definitely transfer from Corpse Maggot onto Field Mice. Great suggestion. Let's remember that for the future. We have 2 campfires coming up. And we're not going to go to the left. So pretty plain walk forward for now. You can't transfer it to something that already has a sigil unless you use the mycologist. Is that right? I thought you could stack them. Maybe, yeah. I've had trouble. I don't know what it is. Is it because I'm streaming and my thoughts are in multiple places, or there is an actual ant and it went away. Hey, Sniper 1974. Thank you for 18 months. Appreciate it. I feel like the thematic nature of this build, things like this over here, as opposed to a HUD with some numbers on, it makes it harder for my brain and just the way I am to like remember all the details. It's like it's way more immersive. You're in a room playing a card game, whereas often it's displayed more in a way to give you all of the information, like, and make it like sort of easy to access, if you can understand that. It's a weird one. So there's no real good spot for the Mantis yet. I'm putting out the Stoat. It could take a point of damage and then hit the Sparrow off next turn. Or I could put it to the side. The worry is just not getting the right card out to knock out Sparrow. So I think I'm going to do that and put that there. So it will take the 1 damage, but then it will knock it out next turn. We've got to hope. There's a coyote behind it. Yikes. Okay, so that makes this a bit of a weaker start. Now what would knock out the Coyote would be the Mantis attacking diagonally. And unfortunately this... So that Coyote is going to knock out my Stoat. Yeah, I really just got to put down cards and keep doing damage, so... Mantis will go here. I could have actually sacrificed the Stoat. Didn't really think of doing that, did I? So, one damage, but then we lose our Stoat. And then, yeah, then there's that coming towards us. This might have not been well played. You know, do I get the Bullfrog out? It only does 1. However, the Sparrow attacks over us, so it can sit there for 2 turns. This one does 2. So I think it's pretty obvious that we need to reduce its attack damage immediately. And there you go. So now they're going to do 2 over the top of us. And now it's actually a little bit more balanced. It's 2 for 2 each turn. So we'll take this. Right, Field Mice. I could actually just get that out straight away and get a copy of the card. But then I'd want to sacrifice 2 things. So I'll hold on to it for 1 turn and give it some thought. Right, and then it's 2 for 2, so the game's balanced. So now it's like, do we want to try and milk this thing? Which we obviously do. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice our Bullfrog. Oh no, wait, what am I doing? This and this. We want to get rid of that Sparrow. Now, does it create a copy with 3? It does. That's very good to know, because we've got some upgrades coming along. You tampered with one of my sigils. What is this? Right, then it does 1 again. So at this point, it's probably going to want to concede. So now we take this. And we go like so. Let's just check the side. Oh, I can't actually check the side. Well, I'm going to do that. Yeah, we'll be good for 1 more turn, right? And now we get to milk it a little bit. But I don't think I have any cards that you can just play unless it were bones. So that's my turn, and this is as much as we can milk it. Like an extra 3. There you go. I just washed my hair and I look like the Stoat, says Charlie. Brilliant. Brilliant. Blue Raven, welcome to the chat. Kaycee's mod changes how fecundity works, so the cards it makes no longer get the sigil. I don't know which one fecundity is. Right, now I would look at that and go for a reroll, and I don't know if you want to save this till later on in the game, like maybe against a better draw of cards. Now the Warren is essentially a defensive play, and then you get another rabbit, so it just seems like it's going to be bulk. Maybe the sigil is more useful, right? Field Mice sigil, says Jake the Jackal. What about it? Honestly, very curious how X is going to react to the rest of this DLC. By the way, it's basically Act 1 but more roguelike. There's a gameplay reset every time, so Ouroboros doesn't carry over like the main game. Yeah, that's essentially what I was expecting when I played this game first. I thought you'd get to the end and do another run again. That's fecundity. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna use this and then find out for future runs, right? Do you get to keep it each time something comes down or not? That might be great for a sigil transfer. And we don't have a lot of bone use yet, but I think I'll go with the adder here. Okay, so now for the upgrades. That Field Mice card, I think, is going to get basically buffed twice. Like, it's probably going to be attack and health, right? Like, that's just too good of an option. So let's add that, right? 4 and 2, that's great. Take that. And then health probably this time. Plus 2 health, wow, 4 and 4 then. Kind of epic. It does put a lot of emphasis on a single card, but once that card comes into play, it's it's going to be brutal. Now we need some synergy to get the blood sacrifice for it going, and then we'll be spot on. Pretty sure Clover every time, says Hume. We will find out. Enjoying this decaf right here. The music's perfect for this as well. By the way, before I started streaming, I was like, oh yeah, remember to turn off the light and put the little lamp down. Get in the mood. Right, so we might get the Rattler out. But for the get-go, it's going to be the Bullfrog that goes down. Then we'll probably sacrifice that and bring out the Wolf. Oh, that being said, we can actually bring the Wolf out straight away. It's just a case of what comes out, like, after. And the pack mule loves to move around, so I think I'm going to be somewhat cautious and just play the Bullfrog to begin with over here. Just so we can remind ourselves of the movement. So that's going to attack for 2, right. And then that thing can't move. So now I'm going to get out this thing and bring out the Wolf, and it'll get rid of the Coyote. And we'll probably we'll lose our Bullfrog, so that's fine. Dorva Lorama, thank you for 15 months. Good luck with the DLC. Greetings from France. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, maybe I should have played the Rattler. Do I have 6 over here? How do I get a better view of that? Without the card in the way? Either way, looking at the boards, we're going to hit the pack mule. My concern is... Nah, we're good for a round. I think I'll pull out this just to know what we might be able to do next. Yeah, the Mantis is coming. Right, and then that Coyote's going to come down and knock out my Wolf, unfortunately. But I get to do 3 damage before it. There isn't really a good position for the Mantis. But the Rattler can come out. So the Rattler will knock out this Coyote. And I think what we need to do is put the Mantis over to the side. So, Mantis goes here. Obviously you don't really want to put it on the side. But we're kind of limited. So, that yeah, there you go. That one gets knocked off, but the Mantis will get it next turn. It's just a case of can we get the pack mule as well before we make too much damage? I don't really think that's going to work. And we got the adder. Yeah, that was one too soon, really. Because now things get tough. You have struck gold, it would seem. Field mice, right, but I need 2 sacrifices. We are actually in a very tough spot. I need 2 sacrifices. Shall I just use this, put the field mice in front of the pack mule? That to me seems like a good idea. Or maybe get rid of the bloodhound. I think I'm just going to put it here. And then we got another one of those. And the cards that you get, aren't they ones that are all... No, they're not. There's another card. When I played earlier, I could have swore they were all from my own deck. So now we got an Ant Queen. Or are these now in my deck? Because it's added a bit of bloat, if so. I could put the possum down. But then... And a squirrel to get a field mice again, right? And the bloodhound has 3. Oh, and I still get to pick up a card. Stoat for 2. I might use it just to bring the bloodhound's health down for now. Yeah, this might not have been the best move, but we'll see. I need something to attack. Yeah, that's gone. That's good, actually. Right, now that we've got 2 slots, it means that we can put down... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, there you go. Possum. And this. So, 1 here. 1 there. Field mice on the left. Or on the right. Doesn't really... Actually, we'll put it on... How are we doing on points? I can't see. I'll put it on the left just in case... Yeah, no, we've already won, haven't we? Ah, see, I wanted to milk it a little bit more, but we didn't quite get that. The next field mice won't create another card, says Epic Gal. Is that real? Is that true? I thought they would go infinitely. Yikes. So much learning to do all the time, right? Now, that one I'm going to take. Oh, or a Mantis God. That infinite sacrifice is cool. Plus, I think this card has a bit of lore with it as well. But I'm going to take that one. Well, there's something else about that card. It used to, but Kaycee's mod changed it. I guess Kaycee's mod is like a bit of a balance as well. Right, so we got a sigil transfer, but we'd have to draw another card. If I refer again to... Okay, here we go. Card choice between 3 different costs in blood or bones. So I could try not to pick up a card there, and then we get that thing which is... Where is that here? I'm actually seeing it on the list. Oh, that's the... Is that the goo thing? It creates like a duplicate that's slightly better. I think I might go that way and try our pack mule. What was it? The pack mice thing on it. Yeah, let's go to the left. Okay, we got a reroll here as well. So, oh no, wait. This is the type of card. Since we haven't got a lot of bones in the deck, I'm going to take that one. That might be good. Next thing then is to go here. So I misunderstood what that one was about. Still. So look at this. We can duplicate a card. And obviously we've got a very strong card in our deck. Which would be the field mice, right? Here's where some of you are probably going to shout at me in chat. No, duplicate this one. Duplicate that one. I'll stick with what I know. This field mice card right here. Right, it will get some sort of stat added to it. And then we can also join them together again later. Interesting. It painted it again with less health. I mean, I did this twice earlier in the game, and it made them better with something at random each time, so maybe that's how that works, so that's not as pleasing now. Oh well. Ooh! That reduces our attack damage. That's an important detail there. Right, I can get Child 13 out and I can put it behind the snowy fur. And then we've got that infinite sacrifice going on. The only issue is our other cards don't really match that right now. Field mice requires 2. Can we hold out for a turn? Let's see what happens when we ring the bell. We've got a raven. Not the bet. Ah, the luck. Oh dear. It let the snowy fur attack. Oh wow. Well, this is probably going to be a loss. This card here, I can sacrifice it for free actually. So I can bring the field mice out straight away. And what do I want to attack? Like, it will reduce my attack damage by 1, so I can knock out the raven, which does 2. But then again, Alpha's going to knock that out, so I think we have to knock out Alpha. But then we'd take 2 damage, plus 0 for now. So yeah, we get knocked out unless we take out the raven, I think. So this means that I have to do this. Oh, you absolute muppet! Of course. Oh, complete misplay. I just totally goofed that up. Oh dear. It's so annoying when you just misclick. Derp. It's a derp. It's a derp. I goofed up. I had the pliers though. Oh, you see, I'm just not great, am I? I'm just not great at this stuff. Always forgetting. Don't really like any of those cards. I'll take the Raven Egg. Base Symphony said you had the right idea. I did, I just fluffed. Right, now isn't this sigil transfer, right? So we were talking about transferring that onto that, but I don't think that's the way to go anymore. I could transfer that onto the child, or maybe that onto child 13, right? When a card bearing this sigil perishes, a copy of it is created in your hand. That will just allow me to keep that going. Or I can put it onto field mice, maybe? Where is the best synergy here? It's definitely that one, right? I think putting that on child 13 will work. Child 13 with blood-free sacrifice OP. Yeah, but I think the fact that we could keep it on the board consistently with the cockroach might be better. Or put it on field. Let's see what we can put it on. Wait, this is the sacrifice card, isn't it? This isn't sigil transfer. Hang on. It deletes a card for 3 bones each fight. Yes, sorry. Okay, so we're totally wrong track. What do I want to get rid of? I think it's possibly the Rattler, just because it never really comes out much. Or maybe the Bullfrog. I think I'm going to get rid of the Bullfrog. Right, so we got a couple of noises in the ear. Milo WG with some cheers and biddies. Cheers, mate. Have a curry on me. Thank you, my dude. I appreciate that. Very generous of you. Fun fact, I was going to have a curry tonight. I was going to order my favourite, I guess what you might say, comfort curry or something like that. My favourite curry combo from my favourite curry house. But got a message from a friend saying, do you want to come up watch the football? We're going to order takeaway. So I was like, well, I'll have my takeaway then instead of today. So today, very healthy eating. Big salad in the morning, gorgeous. Tray bake in the evening. Lots of veggies and some paneer cheese and spinach. It was gorgeous. Eating the exact same thing again tomorrow, though. Thank you for the cheers and biddies. Emma Lou Didu, thank you for 73 months. Another Evil X. Incredible. Thank you so much. Right, I got a weird feeling that I might end up fluffing this again. Thing is, Snowy Fur doesn't have an alpha coming along, so this time, when we put down Child 13, it should be for good. It's also given us 2 bones, so maybe we'll get a generous. Oh wait, couldn't I sacrifice it? No, you only sacrifice it. No, it doesn't perish. Yes. So immediately I can bring out a Raven Egg, but then won't the Raven Egg die? There's no safe place to put it, so I could use that to bring out Field Mice, but it's the one with 2 health. The attack will be a 1 on it. I feel like this is a just wait a turn. This is just a wait a turn one. Ritata Moon, thank you for 8 months of support. Really appreciated. Hope you're entertained, enjoying the stream. The Raven has 2 health now. Yeah, it does have 2 health. Right, we're not ready for that. So I can bring out the Raven Egg and then sacrifice the 2 of those for the Field Mice, which I think will work. I did not know it would do that. I did not know that was a thing that it did. And where shall I put you? I'm going to put you on this. Oh, and then it's swapped back. Interesting. I wonder how often it will swap around. Yeah, so no damage for us yet, but next turn things will swing in our favour. Right, a cockroach for 4 when I've only got 3. We wanted a different type that time. That's fine, because we're going to do a lot of damage. And I think I might take a safe bet and just pull out a squirrel, right, and go for Field Mice over here. Right, so Child 13 now attacks. Fascinating. Currently it's holding back an elk as well. So how are we doing on this battle? Like, we pretty much got it. I don't really actually need to do anything, right? So yeah, there's not really any point in changing anything, because that's it, with 1 to spare. Cool. We get to now pick another card. Ringworm, Black Goat, Elk. Tempted to take this, but given that we got Child 13, I feel like I'll skip. Maybe I picked wrong, right? Now, I've already got a turkey vulture. If I put 2 in... Have I got a turkey? Hang on, where's my deck? Because combining them together... No, I don't. Don't like the way you... I should have taken it, shouldn't I? I should have taken the black goat. I think I made a mistake there. Now, my backpack is full. I didn't look this far ahead, did I? I really feel like when we took the left path, like... Oh, wait, we're not full. Okay, well, I'll take some bones. I'll take bones again. Really feel like we should have taken the right path. No, if there's no mushroom, you don't already have it? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what the mushroom's there for. Okay, no child 13, but we can put out our stoat or our adder. Now, the stoat will survive an attack from the thorn to begin with. And we've got some frozen possums on the board. Let's go ahead and get our stoat down the side here. Right, it's going to take 1 damage. And it's got a card behind it, so it's going to be gone before long. Can't sacrifice that. I probably would have been smarter. Yeah, I would have been smart to have brought out... what do you call it? Wait, that got rid of the thing behind it? Why did it do that? What's the, Okay, it's... whatever that is. Well, in that case... do I want to bring out field mice? This thing's going to not kill it, so it'll get killed. But if I put field mice there... yeah, okay. And then we got 2 field mice card, right? So this one goes here. And then that does a bit of damage. Now we just need to get some damage going in return. We have 5, we've got 4 tokens. So I need a something. Something that I can utilise. And I think the mantis might actually help. Well, let's look at the board again. So field mice is going to do some damage, and then it's got a raven egg coming its way. So I could possibly get rid of the porcupine at an angle with this thing, but just looking at the way things are laid out right now, I'm actually going to pick a card and not do anything for a moment, which might sound strange. Oh, and we won. The one and only Silver! Thank you for some cheers and biddies! Another generous bunch of biddies. I don't usually get presents for my birthday, so I make it a habit to give them on it. Wow! Happy birthday, my dude. Let's get a round of happy B-days in the chat. And thank you so much for your generosity. It's a very kind thing for you to do. I appreciate you supporting my channel. Hope you're entertained. We also got some messages highlighted by my mods here. What are your thoughts on Kaycee's mod? Kaycee's mod is sort of what I was expecting the game to be. So I really like just playing over and over again with this card mechanic and not really here for the story, which I have since learned is pretty fantastic, right? Got a weird feeling that might be the better pick for me. These higher ranked ones just tend to clutter your deck, I find. Harder to get out. Molly the Spice says, hey, I'm drawing a fan map art of you playing guitar in Minecraft. I'll tweet you when it's done. You might not be the first person to do that, if I'm not mistaken. Spangleboo created a... I think the map that Spangleboo created was of the Xisumaverse logo, but some people have done some really cool fan art with the guitar stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for doing that. I can't wait to see it. Be sure to tweet it at me. Oh, you did say that. Yeah. You know the deal. So do we want to upgrade field mice again, or now do we want to think, we got a lot of cards. Field mice less likely to come up. Should child 13 attack? Mantis could be like, doubling up its attack. I feel like I just put it on the field mice. Just keep stacking up that damage. Because once you get it out, it kills whatever's in front of it, and then it does a boatload of damage immediately after. So a 5 on that is pretty epic. Maybe asking what card can you afford to... Oh, yeah, we can get rid of cards there as well. Dang it, I always forget all the options available to you. Me streaming a game just reminds me of how bad I am at it, because I've got a chat with me going, oh no, you made a mistake. Corpse Eater. If a creature that you own perishes by combat, a card bearing this sigil in your hand. Ooh. So if I attach that to the... Ooh, that could be a good one. Yeah, okay. We'll try that. We'll try that. Give the egg some teeth. That might have also been a good shout. I think what I've got to learn about this game is that you don't really get to slim your deck a lot. Like, I instinctively want to slim the deck and focus on a few cards. You've got to look for a broader synergy. Let's take those thoughts into the next playthrough. This first one, we may not, you know, learn too much from that. We've got field mice off the bat, but no way of deploying it. Now, a skunk loses 1 power, so if I put it in front of strange frog, it's not going to actually attack. So a bit of a strange start, but there you go. Got to be careful on this one because the leaping trap, I believe, like can be really quite harmful. If we have a look, yeah, the opposite one perishes, right? And a pelt's created in your hand. Now, if I'm not mistaken, does the strange frog become a leaping trap when it dies? It doesn't have a sigil for that, but I'm sure something gets played that's similar, because otherwise I could bring out field mice, knock one of them out, or we put down a raven that survives a couple of hits but does damage to them. I think the field mice is going to be the way to go. It's our OP card, right? So we'll put it over here to the left. Oh, my mistake. You got to sacrifice 2 for it. Well, you can actually do that, so it puts a leaping track behind it. I've played this incredibly poorly. Do we have an extra life on the side? I don't know. What am I going to do? I could sacrifice the field mice, move it to a different position, but we got this consistent problem of... Okay, I now kind of see what I probably should have done. And y'all are going to hate me for doing this, but I'm trying to keep myself in the game. Let's do a little check here. We're going to have 2 for 2. So technically I stay where I am. I think it... Yeah, no, I'm staying where I am, so we don't have to use the pliers. No, that hits it. Oh, it's got the block icon on it. What a wally. What a wally. I didn't look at the icon, and we just lost that. And that's actually the end of the run. Wow. So I'm yet to do a successful run, so we're going to have to change our strategy. And I need to stop being such a goddamn derp. Ah! Misplays 9. Wow. Okay. Time to pivot strategy. Yeah, and we're playing the same run again, so let's go. But we're pivoting our strategy. So what we got here? We're trying to find those broader synergies, I think. We've got to remember our deck gets big no matter what we do. Rare pelts. Ooh. Well, there's a field mice. Right, so I can take that, and this one pops out when something dies. So if you built up some bones, that can be really quite nice, that card. But maybe the possum? I've got to take the field mice. Let's do that one. Should I take corpse maggots with it? Just for the fact that it can pop out, and then if you've got some bones saved up, yeah, we'll go with that. The one and only Silver has gifted a sub to Metal Queen. Thank you for gifting that sub, and thank you again for the cheers and the biddies. I see that you're passing it forward because Curls of Doom has gifted a sub to the one and only Silver. Thank you, Curls, for supporting our community again. Loads of you told me to take the ringworm. I'm yet to understand what the ringworm really does. Now, backpack, an easier fight. Maybe look to build some synergy over here or upgrade a card. I think I'm going to try and focus a little bit more on synergy. So, let's see what pops up. Bones! Yes! We could pivot to using bones. That's when something perishes, you will get 4 bones. that will apply it to all of them of one type. So that was quite a powerful draw. Just looking ahead, sigil transfer coming up and card selection. Maybe we get some bone-related things going on over there. Who knows? If you keep the ringworm at the campfire until the fellas eat it, they will die of food poisoning and they will not be there at the next campfire, says Luke Rowe. So what you're saying is, start your run over and over again until you get the ringworm. Is that literally what I should do at the beginning? Nico says, if the ringworm dies from the campfire, every future campfire will have no risk of upgrading the card 2 times. Right, but is it a guaranteed thing that it'll do it, or is it a roll of the dice, right? Okay, our Stoat is the regular one with the 1 attack. This will hit over the top of it, so it'll also move out of the way. So I'm going to anticipate it moving and put it in this lane. So Stoat attacks. In comes the bee. Attacks and moves. And then we knock it out. Brilliant. So there's really no point me... Unless I want to put Field Mouse out now, which I don't think I need to right now. So let's see. Right, Bullfrog might be another option next turn. Anyway, bee goes down. Bullfrog comes out. The Stoat will knock that out next turn, so now we've got to deal with another bee on the side, which the Bullfrog can survive. So I think it makes sense to put the Bullfrog over here. Right, and that is cool. So that, I understand how that card works now. So it's hopped out to defend, that's good. So we'll get both of those cards next time. So I guess, what is our one other card? It's a wolf. Scoop. Yeah. Now we can do a lot of damage on the last turn. So we take that. And look at this. Let's just sacrifice... sacrifice 2 of these. Hit that. So we're going to do... Oh, that actually wrecks it in one go. Again, need to calculate better, because we could have milked that more. Dang it. Keep making the same mistakes. Yeah, we're gonna stick to the left. Stick to the left here. Right, we want a card with bones, basically. So you might like the Mantis, but I am here for bones. Cat is really good if we don't get the bones, so we'll take it. I think there's a 50% chance to kill each campfire use after the first, but I'm not sure, says Epic Girl. I'm not sure either. Sigil transfer time. Right, we've got the infinite sacrifice here. It does not perish. I don't think I want to transfer that. Oh, what one to give a go? Transferring that sigil to something else might be useful, or the field mice to the wolf. I don't think we've got anything particularly great in the deck right now, other than that to that, or maybe to that one. What would that mean if you did that? When a card bearing the sigil is played, a copy itself. So every time you put down the cat, you got another one in reserve in your hand. That shouldn't that allow you to build up a bunch of cats? Someone says no, wolf or frog. Well, it would be the wolf, I imagine. Maybe I should have waited a little bit for the sigil transfer. Well, someone says put it to corpse. Bunch of cats, no damage. Yeah, but like constant sacrifice. No need to draw. No need to draw the squirrels, right? Corpse sigil onto the wolf. That could be good. Let's give it a try. I'm starting to think I'm not particularly good at this game. So that one will get drawn out when something else dies. I like it. I drank a lot of water with my dinner, so I need to nip to the loo. Peeps, be sure to hit that follow button here on the Twitch, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey, look at it there on the screen. Soulside Eclipse. Be sure to go check it out on Spotify when you get some time. Let's, Oh, hello, Steam Deck. There we go. I'm going to sit down for the next bit. Oof. Right. I'm feeling like... Oh, if you want the numbers, main gain, it's 0% of loss. Then 22, 44, what is that? And then 50 you can't go. I have no idea what that means, Ashton. No idea. You're not bad with the game. You're starting to feel confident on the mechanics of the game and being crushed because the game got harder too. You will get there, says Skyfire. I appreciate the message. I am not entirely sure. I don't know. I haven't gone on like watch strategy videos or other people play. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm used to other games being a little more lenient with the player and giving them perhaps a bit too much power or something like that, because I feel like I'm struggling a fair bit. Right, I think what we'll do is just get this one down, possibly for a sacrifice. Okay, could just try and get the wolf out straight away, right? Yeah, let's get the wolf out. Just hope something bad doesn't come straight across. That should be okay. No, that one, ugh, not good. I think it might be smart just to bust out that. I got a feeling this one's going to go south, so I want to get my field mice out in this one. Yep, got that. And then we're going to do 5 damage, and that's going to win. And then I don't have to risk anything. It just kind of felt to me like that one weren't going to go in the right direction. So the Prospector over here lets you mine a card. Then it's Campfire. You see, I really like Sigil Transfer, but I think we don't really have anything for that yet, right? So we'll go this way. Go for the middle one. And we got the Ant Queen with an interesting attack. We'll take it. And then we'll go over here and upgrade something. Or get rid of something, right? That was the other thing. I don't feel like the deck's really got much going for it yet to decide to get rid of something. So putting the wolf, that on the wolf will obviously make it beefy. You know, that queen's got that pronged attack, and upgrading itself will make it stick around for a little bit longer, considering it can't defend itself from what's directly in front of it. So I think I'll go with that one. Leave a squirrel to die if you want your wolves in your hand, because then it will be played free. Alright. Oh! Now of course, now I really want to put it on this thing. Let's give that a try. Okay, I'm going to put it on the wolf. We'll take that. And then, yeah, let's see what happens. So, just put a squirrel out and let it die is what you're saying. Except now all the attacks are airborne. Perfect timing, I guess. Perfect timing. Wow. I guess it wouldn't be bad to have a cat down on the board then, right? Get that extra sacrifice. Uh-huh. So, shall I go for the... Oh, it's got the pronged attack. So I want it here, but then the worker ant's going to attack it. And then if I put it to the side, the worker... Oh, no, it won't get attacked. It won't get attacked. So Ant Queen's going to go here. And then we've got the worker ant coming up. Oh, wait, which I can actually put out now. Oh, these are all airborne attacks, so... Yeah, just put it anywhere. That kind of works against it a little bit. I guess the thing is we just got to do enough damage to not lose over here. Because now none of its attacks... Well, yikes, that's some damage. Let's have a look. Let's calculate. So you're going to die. But then you're going to do damage. So we'll do 4 to 3 there, I think. And I guess if I put down the squirrel, we put the field mice on the other side and just take care of that problem. So this might just be it. This actually, I think this sigil worked against it, really. It really worked against it. Yeah, then we got that. Right, so we do this. Yeah, very nice. And next turn, we basically get to milk it. The only problem is we need the wolf in order to get... Yeah, and there it is. So if I just sacrifice these two, it does 1 more damage. And that should win it. With a, oh, not even with extra despair. I should have waited. I should have counted again. How many times do I have to learn that? These numbers are the probability of a card dying at a campfire. In Kaycee's mod, it's 0 to 50, and you can only warm a creature twice. What numbers? These are the probability of a card dying at a campfire. I don't know what numbers you're on about, Lucro. Let's go over here. Flip the cards. Let's go with an ant card. Come on. Beehive. Does that synergize with my other thing? My ant? I don't know. Okay. Oh, wow. I've not seen that before. I will take it. And we'll take that for sure. Oh, only get 1? Bones in a jar, thank you. Now onto the campfire. Potentially a way to get rid of a card. I don't think we need that just yet. It's +2 health again. What have we got that we want to give that? See, I think the wolf might... I mean, you make it beefier, but like... spreading out the good stuff can help, right? So I think I'm going to put it on the ant queen. What do? I click that and then I click this. That's right. Beehive. I didn't think about putting it on the beehive. I sort of thought that was a useless card. Well, no cards are useless, right? Right. Here we go. Boss fight. The big bad boss man, yeah? He's got a hook, bruv. Let's have a look. So we've got a kingfisher coming, but it's an airborne attack, so that's one that I can hide the cat behind. So this is going to be a decent start, I think. Let's check out the beehive again. Ah, so the thought there is that it'll give us lots of bee cards to be played. I see, I see. But now we can sacrifice the smoke for the wolf straight off the bat. Put it just here. And then we might want to save the slot to the side. Oh, I can put out the beehive straight away, funny enough. Didn't think of that. Wow. And then I might even sacrifice the beehive if I want to bring out a card with 2. Ooh. What does that mean? It's going to steal my cat? Hey, there's the ant queen. I will take it. Sacrifice that and that. Put this here. Oh, that moved the hook to there? Oh, good. But this might just wreck house. Right? That's some wrecking of the house right there. So does that stop your filthy hook? It does. Now that's interesting. Because they're going to put out some vicious creatures. What do I need? I need to build up options for when something dies. Uh-oh. So that's going to wreck that. Oh, no, it died. And, oh! Oh, I was panicking. It played out wonderfully. However, another bait bucket is coming. I guess the order of attack just makes this very nice for me. If we look at the left then, we're going to do 6... Oh, we're going to do like 7 damage. There's no way I can even milk this more, I think. So I think I just hit there and win, right? Yeah. Totally milked it. Dang, the Ant Queen, right? The one and only Silver is here, gifting another sub to Necrizzo. Thank you for gifting that sub, my dude. Greatly appreciate the support, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. Appreciate it. What do we get now? I like the Mantis God. Now, Long Elk. When a card bearing this sigil... Oh, yeah, I know what that one is. So it's like a one-hit kill. This one, to me, seems a bit dodge. When a card bearing this sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent space. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Mantis God. Upgrading that will be mental, as we've seen in the past. Does Mantis God contribute to the ants as well and their attack synergy? I wonder. I think I'm going to take the right path here. However, I've just noticed that then it's a harder battle. The left path will give us potentially like a duplicate. So do we want to duplicate a card? Okay, I don't really like any of that. Oh no! Wait, can I convert? Oh, I got to convert some binary right now. I got to convert binary. Hang on. This game's full of lore. I want to find out. Like, okay, convert binary. I'm doing this. Binary to text translator. Okay, binary input. Oh, 11 00 100. Oh, 11 00 101. Oh, 11 0 1. Wait, 00 101. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong keys. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. That works better for my brain. 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 1 1 1 2 1 2 1 0 1 1 1 2 1 1 2 3 1. I'm going to stop talking. It's just easier if I look and do it. Free. Right, let's see. Let me put that on my clipboard as well. Convert. Deep beneath. It literally translates to deep beneath. Wow, what is that? What is that, chat? I'm taking it. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. I want that card. What is it? Let's see. What am I supposed to do with that? It's a killer card. What does it do though? Like, there's no sigil, no information. It becomes a random card. Should we duplicate it? I'm going to duplicate it. I don't care about the long-term strategy. Just came across something mental, so let's duplicate that. Ah, it doesn't let me. Should we oh. Ant Queen could be pretty darn powerful at this point. There's like 3 nice options. Mantis, Ant Queen, Wolf, Field Mice. I'm going to duplicate the Ant Queen. We haven't done much of ant synergy type things yet, so let's go for that. Deep beneath. Gotta love when translating cryptic text in a game gives you nothing of an explanation. Yep. That's basically it. Right, less health. So when I did this earlier, they seemed to get like better perks, but not now. Do you remember the glitchy card PO3 used the active N2? Well, at least she had it first. Whoa, 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 whoa. It just turned into a magpie, right? So a magpie will let me seek out the next thing in the deck. What we got coming our way? I could hide my cat behind the rabbit. Porcupine's going to wreck me. I'd like to get that Ant Queen just right there, so keep that in mind. If I put this here and it gets killed, the wolf will come out. I think I'll put that where the porcupine is. I'm glad I remembered that. Thank you, whoever suggested that. So, there you go, then out comes the wolf. Right. So next... single damage point. Thank goodness. I actually sort of thought for some reason the squirrel would negate that. So maybe the better play was to put it on the coyote side. Anyway. I'm now thinking yes, because then I can put my Ant Queen here. Are we good to like skip a turn? What are we going to receive? 4 damage? We're not. So if I play this here, will that one jump out in front of it? I basically need to block some damage, and that's kind of my only... oh, I might need to bust out something over here real soon. Let's try that for now. Yeah, okay, that's cool. It didn't jump the wolf over. So now I'm probably... Right, what does this thing do? How do I look at that part of the table? Okay, probably wants me to draw a card first. Could still get out the Ant Queen and put it behind the sparrow, sacrificing the wolf. But then we do no damage, so we're doing 3 damage. Oh, gosh. I think my Ant Queen just might have to take some damage, right? So I actually can't... Oh my god, what am I going to do? There really isn't much of a move right now, but I've got a feeling this... 2 Ant Queens. So this right here might help me. That... I think I'll do it. Yeah. I'll pass it. So none of its things should attack, right? Yeah. Okay. So now I can get my Ant Queen out. Put it behind this coyote. So we do a little bit of damage. Then we remove its ability to do 2 damage. But we have to sacrifice the wolf. Question is, do I want to maybe hold on one more turn, right? It's going to come out. We'll do 3. It'll do 4. Or 5. I think we'll hold on one more turn. I've got a feeling we can make it. Yeah, then that one attacks too. So it was 3 for 5, actually. It's a nasty tip. Okay, so now what we get to do is bring out our Ant Queen. The better one. Put it here. And we don't quite have what it takes to get the worker. Do kill that coyote. I've got a weird feeling it might have won. Oh, no, we do damage there. That's good. Okay, then it does 2 to us. So that was really... Oh, yeah, no, it didn't do any damage to us. It did it to our unit. Okay, so we're fine. So now what I want to do is get out that worker ant, but we're possibly going to lose the queen in a couple of turns. But this will probably push us over the edge, I think. So we might even win just now. Because of the synergy. We now do a lot of damage. And we win. Okay. Woo! Woo! Still need an emote for that noise. Cool, we figured it out. So this is what type of card do you want. I'm going to pick a bone card. We don't seem to come across those very often. Right, we've got an alpha. So, sigil transfer, or is that card removal? Let me go look it up. Chat, you can always put your opinion somewhere in the chat. Allows the player to choose a card to permanently remove from their deck, granting a minor boon of the Bone Lord. That might help with the long-term synergy of... let's go back. So if we look at our deck, we could get rid of the Bullfrog, maybe? And then we would get a bone every turn. And we only have 1 card with bone, really, so far. Or sorry, we would start with a bone. It doesn't actually sound that appetizing. Sigil transfer, on the other hand. I mean, imagine getting rid of the Mantis God and putting that on... If I can put it on the Wolf, that would just become a mental card. Sigil transfer sounds way better, right? Yes. Put Field Mice Sigil onto Mantis. That's another option. That's another option. But if I can put that onto the Wolf... I can't. I swear this is a little less flexible. Put Field Mice Sigil onto the Mantis. What if I put the Mantis Sigil onto the Field Mice? Because then it will do 6 damage and it can stick around longer and it will double up in that manner. But then again, that one's going to be cheaper and you'd have 2 of them for 6 damage. I can kind of see how it might be a little easier the other way around. So click here to change that to the Field Mice. Cost difference, yeah. Well, not quite, because you then have less health and less attack, right? I've got to say, with the cat in my deck, my gut feeling is the other way around is better. Yeah, now let's go the other way around. So I'm going to put this sigil onto this card. Uh-huh. That's a brutal card now. I think that's definitely the way to play it. Mantis God is cheaper, says Jack the Jackal. Yeah, but with a cat in the deck, it's just... Like, here it is, right? So... I could even forgo putting something out first round. Or I could have a little fun and put, like, the stoat behind the rabbit. But then next turn we bring out the field mice. And it can just attack the coyote and everything else in one go. So that's what we'll do. We'll put down a squirrel. I could even just leave it there and... We would basically just give up 1 damage. If I left it there, right? Let's do that. I don't normally do that. So let's play a little different and see if we learn something. I forgot what that sigil thing does as well. Isn't it that it tries to move? So anyway, right. Squirrel comes out. In goes the field mice. This card gets doubled up. Wow. And then everything in front of it gets wrecked. At least for this turn. And an airborne attacker just came out. Wow. So now it's about... Yeah, look at that. Like, we're close. So let's protect this one from attacking. But watch what happens. Right, we swing the dial back. When this one dies, we should get the wolf out. It didn't come to its rate? What? Why did the wolf not jump out? I thought the wolf... Does the wolf have to be in your hand to jump out? Dang it. Well, that was an absolute waste. It only gets played if it's in your hand already. Ah, gosh, the details, right. Well, I guess I'm waiting a turn, so, you know. Oh, and then does that one attack for 2? It attacks for 2. Of course it does. What an absolute misplay. Fortunately, I have another one. So it will knock out both of those coyotes. Okay. This could have been played much better, but we learned something. And I'll probably forget it, won't I? So we're still in the game. Pull out one of these. We've got a stoat that attacks for 2. No, it attacks for 1. Put it on this side then. And we win. But we didn't get to milk it. Let's go for this one here and see if we can get an ant card. We can. It's a mantis! We'll take it. Hey, and now we try and develop that synergy, right? So when things die, they can give us bones. Now, what one's what? That's a wolf, and that's some sort of... Is that the ant? That's not the ant, is it? It's like the reptilian thing. But now I'll take that and just put those together. So, regular bite, regular card. We do have a sigil transfer over there. Sigil transfer at this point. That mantis, it might be worth putting that on something else. But maybe not. I'm not actually seeing some combos here. Like, considering how little bone cards we got on our deck and how we started with the potential to synergize with that, like maybe moving that onto something like the stoat could be helpful. But I'm not really seeing much there that's appetizing. So let's say we don't take the harder route. We'll go the easier one and do the campfire. And we've got the mycologist coming up, so maybe we want to double up on a card too if we can. Or it will combine our... Hey, right, so it's for the wolf. And that gave me a coyote card. Interesting. So if I leave... Or let's see that wolf cub. We'll start by putting a squirrel in front of it. And check out what happens now. Out comes the wolf. Nice. When it dies, we get 4 bones, but we don't really want it to die. If we bring out the stout, it will be in front of a wolf or in front of a boulder. So this kind of feels to me like, we could start chipping away at that boulder and maybe it'll be useful. So this thing goes over here. It now does 4 damage. Wait. Oh, I did not realise it was that close. Ugh. And we had a bone jar in the back. Yeah. Oh, skipping. Why do I keep making these mistakes, man? So, do we want to double up our bullfrog, or will it offer us the ant? I don't know. A doubled up bullfrog is probably... Oh, we can always roll again. Let's roll again. Come on, let's roll the dice. Ooh, the Rat King. For those bones, maybe. I feel like I fluffed. I should have taken the first card, right? Let's go do an upgrade. It's attack damage. What do we want to put it on? I mean, it's not really a question, is it? Now we do 9 attack damage, and we get to double that card up. Wow. In we go. Yeah, don't pick cards like the Bullfrog if you have the Clover. Well, the deal was that we actually had... Yeah, there you go. Right, we get to merge this card into something just utterly beastly now. It should have 8 health, right? Yeah, there you go. Might have been better as 2 separate cards. Not entirely sure there. Might have been better. I think taking that Bullfrog and merging that might have been much better, actually. But anyway, let's see what we get. We've got the wolf straight off the bat. We've got the Bullfrog, the beehive. Now let's see. If we put our squirrel right here, we'll have a wolf opposing the coyote. This battle's been a bit menacing in the past, hasn't it? There we go, we get a bone. Out you come. This thing gives us bees, right? Do I want to put the Bullfrog down so it gets... I think I want to get rid of that wolf cub before it becomes a nuisance, right? So this goes down over here. It attacks for 1, but we'll get it next turn. And then, look at that. Pack mule's in the wrong spot for them. I don't think I want to get a beehive out, so let's find out what our next option could be. Field mice, right? So I might want to sacrifice the Bullfrog next turn. Out comes the mole. I could also maybe want to hold on around, because do a little bit of damage, and then the pack mule will come back across. So let's play for that. Oh, yeah, it does that. Oh, total misplay! Dang it! Total misplay. Well, actually, maybe not the worst thing ever, because I can put out 2 squirrels, right? And when we do that, we get to replace it with the field mice. And then the field mice is actually going to do some serious doodah here. Look, we get all of those. Wow, we are ready to win. Because look at that. Now the issue here is that it's going to change these cards, isn't it? So there's 3 of them. So all we can do is put out a 1. Now if I put out the cat, it doesn't really help me develop yet, does it? But I can put down a squirrel and a possum to sort of keep me in the game. I think what I'll do is I'll get a second squirrel in my hand for now. Oh wait, the possum is bones. Yikes. Yikes. I'll put it there then. I didn't need that squirrel. I should have given myself an extra option. Yeah, so you're going to knock that out. That's fine. Because now... Okay, so yeah, definitely take that. The mantis coming on. We'll go for a squirrel, and then the field mice comes out. Put it there, it's going to knock out the hounds. We're going to do 6 points of damage, and we've won. Just like that. Pretty cool. That was actually a good place, isn't it, Crizzo? Thank you, thank you. Lucro says, the numbers you were confused about earlier. I'm confused about everything all the time. Okay, Strange Larvae. I've not seen that card before. I mean, let's see what else we get, because it's going to turn into something more powerful. It's also got free health. We wanted that bone. I'm going to take this one. I don't know what that evolves into, but we needed more bone-related options, so I'm taking it. Oh, what is that old lyric? Bronx keep on making it, Brooklyn keeps on taking it. As soon as I said take it, it's like my brain had some sort of flashback. Right, I need to refer to the wiki. Collectively fulfill the special condition. If the player passes the deck trial, they are granted a choice of 3 cards, each with a random additional signal. In Kaycee's mod, the rewards options have 2 additional sigils rather than 1. Wow, let's go for it. And then campfire after. Might actually want to delete a card at this point. We'll see. Right, 6 health. We got a fair few sigils in our deck. I feel like that's a good one. So's this, but we could pull out some of our lame. I'm gonna go with the sigils. Let's go for that. Oh, what? I can't win. Dang it! Oh, we would have got a mental card. Mental card. So we can delete or upgrade. That's the thing, right? And the other thing is, the card that you're going to delete, you know, let's say we go for the Mantis and we actually get a +2 on it, then you're like, oh, maybe I'll keep it. I feel like the Rat King has a... What do I not need that would be kind of cool if it got upgraded a couple of levels? I feel like that Rat King one, I mean... It does drop the bones, though, which we were trying to synergize with. Chat, what's your opinion? What one here? A beehive that attacks and then get rid of it if we don't get +2. Maybe the bullfrog's a bit lame now. Or just make... I feel like our field mice would just be ridiculously OP with 1 extra attack. McKemph says, okay, I mastered this game. If you've mastered it, please do enlighten us. Chat, I'm looking at you. What's your opinion? Yeet the bees, says Bear. Mantis Grisk, says Bezo. Any others? Field mice already kills 1 turn. I know, right? Like, yeah. Mantis range good. Bees. Okay, a couple more votes for bees have come in, so we'll try the bees. Right, so we up once, and then we're going to go for it again. And it got perished, and that's fine. That was the risk that we were willing to take. So no bee in the deck. I keep the bones? Okay. Ooh, that one over there. We could try that again. Yes. No, let's take the harder battle. I want to try that one. That sounded really good. A double sigil card, so... Okay, so that's going to lower the attack of things opposing it. And we've got a mole popping out, and we've got this thing over here. And the cat could sit behind the frozen possum. So we'll play it like this. Cat goes here. And then we'll put the mantis in front of the mole. I could even put out the bullfrog, but I think we should wait a turn. So, like that. 2 points of damage. And then we've got a mole sitting in front of our mantis. That's perfect. Ooh, 3 points back. Oh, and it pushes to the side. Yikes. And it made its attack pointless. So we probably want to get rid of the mantis. And that means we need a 2. And it's the Rat King. So the Rat King will do 2 damage. And if I put it here, it will start to bring down the Moose Buck's health. It will stop it from doing damage to us, which is kind of important right now. And we'll get 4 bones. I feel like we're going to have to use one of these things over here. Oh, it doesn't do that damage because of the stinky thing. This ain't a good situation. This ain't a good... Oh, the stink just came out. When a card bearing this sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place. I've never understood how that one works yet. And my concern is that we need to stop this thing doing damage. If I put a bullfrog in front of it, it does stop it for 1 turn. I can also put a stink, which won't even attack it. So why don't we try and learn what that thing does by putting it here. Alright, so it won't do anything. That might end up being pretty helpful. I don't know. You know what card we need, right? And we haven't got it. But I can put down the alpha, and it's basically just gonna, you know, keep us alive for a second. This is not playing out well. We need a particular card, and there it is. Okay, so now... Sacrifice, sacrifice. Wait a minute. It doesn't kill the one on the right. So if we look up here at that, are we comfortable with taking 3 more damage? Because we've got the bullfrog. In fact, the bullfrog can put out a second field mice. And then these things come into attack for 2. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable with taking 3 more damage for 1 turn. And then assessing where we're at after, right? Oh, that thing's immediately knocked that out. So if I put down the bullfrog and then I put down the field mice, we get to knock out the moose buck and the elk and the mole, and then another elk is going to come in and attack for 2 without us doing any damage. So I absolutely have played this way too close, and that is a very lucky draw for us. Let's go ahead, put the bullfrog on the board, put the field mice on the board, and then put amoeba down here. Does that work? Oh, the thing still survived. Oh, this is punishing me. I have not got this. And how many lives did I have? I think I only had 1 life. Brutal. I think I'm making some miscalculations because of this thing over here. I'm just not factoring it in each time. See, it's going to do 3 plus 2 I mean, I am ruined here, right? Like, I don't have a useful thing to use. I need like a miracle card, and I don't think there is a miracle card. Ant Queen, are you a miracle card? You're not. And I can grab bones, but they're useless. Maybe I should have brought out a squirrel and put it in front of Moosebuck. I don't know. But I think I've lost. I think I've lost. Another run out. I am yet to get a successful run together, right? Oh, there you go. We had 1 life. Whew. Okay, we're still in it. Let's go over here. This is why we took the harder battle. Maybe I should just take the easier battles now as it's starting to get a bit edgy, right? That... 6 health. What one do I go? I'm going to go for this one again. I feel like I got super unlucky last. Then again, I need to basically pull out... Oh, I'm just going to go for it. Don't think, just pick one. And then we're on to the next thing. So we've got 2 sigils free. Just about. And now we get an option of something potentially really powerful. So if that one's on the board, an ant will be created, and we get to seek out another card. What's this over here? An ant queen that will grow into a more powerful unit and has... Now, I don't know if it will lose that after, but we might as well find... I think I'm going to go with the ant queen. That sounds way too good, basically. Dagoff, you're official. Thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the stream that we're doing here. Right, now do we want to slim? Or do we want to upgrade? Like, last battle taught us that the field mice maybe could do with 1 more damage, right? There are some tough cards coming our way. That ant card that we just got can't be upgraded. I think it just makes sense, unless there's like a good argument to slim something here. Like maybe the mantis wasn't so great. I will put it on field mice. But chat is saying mantis. I'll give you a second so I can drink some water here. I might as well hydrate for a moment, right? Up mantis or mice. Someone says risk the mantis. just feel like the field mice will be such an assurance at this point. Let's go risk the mantis. We'll do the risk. We'll roll twice, right? Hey, okay, that worked out pretty darn well. We'll keep it now that it's that strong, right? There you go. That works out better for the long run. Oh, we've got the sparrow, we've got the field mice, the stoat, and the squirrel. So we've got a mole man coming down. That in that position, blocking the moose buck over there for a turn or two, is interesting. But I'll probably need to get the field mice in that spot. So maybe putting the sparrow behind Snowy first, so we do... Oh no, wait, that blocks. Or am I just going to sacrifice whatever card I lay down next turn to get out field mice? I think I am. So let's go ahead and put the sparrow over here. Oh wait, that one pushes out of the way. I just remembered that. It pushed everything over. That's why we needed extra damage on field mice last time. Interesting. But I guess that means we just put it here for now. And then we got that second one in waiting. Yeah, because it's going to take a few hits to get rid of it. And it pushes... Oh, it went back the other way. Thank goodness. Right, now, the situation is that we're going to take no damage, actually. We're kind of good to roll for a second here. So if I put the stoat out, we can sacrifice it next turn and double up our field mice. So by putting it here, it'll also do some damage. Right, and now look at that. That's much stronger. The mole's in a good spot. And then where does Moosebuck go? Over here. We're going to knock out Moosebuck if we play our card right. And by card, I mean the field mice. So look at this. Very nice. Hey! It's all mine now. It's all mine. It's all gravy. So, like, I guess I want a bones card, right? And we got the mantis. So, that's kind of it. Let's milk it. Hey, hey, hey! Lots of gold for me. Nice. Phew! Look at what we got up ahead. Look at what we got up ahead. Sigil transfers. The duplicating of cards. All sorts. Beaver. Yeah, I've tried to play with that one before and it hasn't really worked. Let's, I'm going to roll again. Does Black Goat make sense? Probably, if I've got... Yeah, I think I'll take Black Goat. Now, here's the thing. With the Sigil transfer, Black Goat onto Cat could be amazing, right? But are you allowed to? Can I put Black Goat onto Cat? I can't remember. I think I can. So let's go Sigil transfer and then easy fight. Campfire and hard fight. I think Sigil transfer is pretty darn tempting. So down here, the Sigil is Black Goat. And the card of choice is the Cat. Wow. Woo! Beefy card. Beefy card. Right. Hey, we got that crazy one coming up again as well. So, what's that? A free attack that's going to bypass whatever's in front of it, actually. So, we can get that out straight. We can actually put the Rat King and the Mantis on in one turn, thanks to our cat. I think I'm actually going to put the cat here. Yeah. Oh, I should have thought about that a little bit more. I could have knocked that out in one go. I put the cat in the wrong spot. Well, anyway, here's my idea, right? Put that there. I guess Mantis goes here, and it doesn't get attacked. So, wait, do we win in one go? Just one in one go. I didn't even think of that. It's like instant win. Right, we're definitely going over to this one. Definitely going over here. I like this one a lot. Let's see. 4 blood. I feel like we've kind of... don't have a lot of beefy cards. Ooh. I think that one. Let's go for attack. Come on. 0. 3. 3! We did it! We got 6. The trial was passed. Okay then. So, the mole can't attack, so the touch of death doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's a really lame card. Beaver. Now, Beaver has the ant synergy. When it gets attacked, it will do damage to the opponent, and then it will play adjacent... I see, I'm not so sure about that adjacent space thing. This is interesting. It will make what's in front of it weaker. Now, that might be good with the bones. Chat seems to like alpha. So we'll go with alpha, yeah? We'll go with alpha. The ant synergy was tempting. Now we got a sigil transfer, followed by a duplicate or campfire. Now... remember, this slims the deck down a little bit. Sigil transfer isn't really the thing right now. This card has not really done much. So what card perishes a lot, I'm thinking? Or can we put the assist of alpha? So we don't have 2 alphas, we have just the 1. Can that assist? What would it be? I don't know, I'm thinking... I'm struggling to see how this plays. Right, I'm looking for chat. I'm looking for your suggestions because nothing's obvious to me. Maybe putting the bones onto the mantis. It's a strong card to attack. If it dies, you know, you get some bones back. Rat King onto amoeba. Bones onto that, or that question mark onto another card that's commonly played, right? Alpha on amoeba, someone says. I like the idea of bones onto amoeba. It costs bones to play, and then you get a few more back. Rat King on Stoat. Actually, I like that because the Stoat's like an early card, so it gets your bone game going a little quicker. And then I guess the alternative is like, is the Bullfrog a little bit better? It stops airborne attacks. I got a feeling that might like help us at one point or another when we're trying to defend. The other thing is, again, like the Mantis, but I think I'm going to put it onto the Bullfrog. Yeah, we'll do that. You can sit here thinking about it for ages, right? But now we get some bones when we sacrifice our Bullfrog. So, do we want to upgrade or slim the deck, or do we want to duplicate a card, right? If we were to slim the deck, we could gamble on the Stoat, or we could give the cat... Actually, giving the cat attack damage might not make sense. Beefing up field mice with an attack could be cool, but what if it's health that it offers us? What were the options again? Duplicate a card, right? If I'm mistaken, it does duplicate... Oh, wait, it might merge alpha, which would then make it 2 attack, 4 health. That sounds... Actually, let's just find out. Let's just find out what it's going to offer. Because I think it might merge those together. It's going to merge them. Or the Ant Queen. Wait, how do I see... Would we lose a sigil here if I merge the Ant Queen? I feel like having 2 Ant Queens means you get 2 Ant cards. So I'm going to merge the alphas. Not the ants, says Dr. Doug. Yeah, okay, not the ants. We're going to merge the alphas. So we should have a 2 attack, 4 hearts. Nice. Fuse Ant Queen, says Bezo. Well, I chose not to just because if you play it twice, you get more ants overall. Anyway, we've got a boss battle, so it might all be over at this point. I need to remember to calculate a little sharper. Remember, I've got some bones on the side of the table here. Let's see what we are offered. Bloodhound came out. So that card that we got is basically just random card each time, right? See, we can't do anything, so I'm not going to play a squirrel. Yeah, really bum draw to begin with, so I actually have no options. And then I have to take 3 points of damage. So I need a really good draw, or I'm screwed. Oh my. I have no defense. Would that keep me in the game? No. That's it, I'm done, right? I guess I have to do that and block an attack with my squirrel, which just seems to set back the inevitable, right? Should have why didn't I draw squirrel? I'm such an idiot. And then I could have put down field might. Why did I do that? Oh, I really goof. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. Why did I not do that? I don't know. My brain was just like, oh, you need a better card to get going. Restart the fight by closing the game. Does that work? If only. If only. 1 minute ago. Have I been playing for more than a minute? Oh, that's so bum. That's so bum that I did that. It does, says Jack the Jack. We're trying it. We're literally going to Alt F4 it, right? I just pressed Alt and F4. Let's see what happens. I mean, I'm the kind of player where I'm like, I'm an idiot, so if I make stupid mistakes, don't punish me too much, right? Can I have a life? Can I have a lifeline? Let's see if it gave me a lifeline. Come on. Oh, man, it worked! That's so cheaty! Don't kill OBS. I didn't kill OBS. Let me just check that the thing came back up. It came back up. Cool. Oh, well. Save scumming, says Rage. Yeah. You know, I'll give myself that one, but I don't think you shouldn't play the game like, oh, I didn't get the draw of cards that I wanted. I'm going to restart. I give myself that one because that was just a bit too much, wasn't it? Estelian, Malian, thank you for 49 months and everything else that you do too. Appreciate you ever so much. Thank you for your continued support. Look at this. So now I could put out a mantis, and it would get attacked by 1, so it would die. So is this one of those wait again and draw a thingy and then put down my field mice, right? Then again, it would knock out the strange frogs that attack. I think it makes sense to wait here. So take 3 points of damage. Pull out that. 2 squirrels go down. Then out come the field mice. And it's got to go right here, hasn't it? So the thing now is that we've got traps everywhere. Oh, the traps seem to hurt the thing behind it. So next time that it attacks, it's going to perish, right? But it's only going to perish that one, the first one that attacks, which is peculiar. So behind it is a bullfrog. Just wondering how this affects my strategy. I feel like leaving it alone. Let's find out what our options are here. Ant Queen again, okay. Nothing's attacking yet, so right, now my field, it didn't perish. The one opposite perishes, right. Makes sense. Then we've got an adder coming our way, and we've got a wolf pelt. But we've got like a moment to breathe. So the mantis in this slot, all of a sudden, won't get killed by the leaping trap and will attack the adder. Am I selecting a card? So the mantis is immediately useful over here. And we get to do a fair bit of damage too. There's a bit of an insurance policy. Well, aren't you glad I saved scums now, hey? All you doubters out there? What are we going to do here? Now, I could just put out the field mice next, right? Like, the mantis did a job. Actually, let's wait a turn. Like, let's milk this situation a little bit. Yeah, that was a good idea. Because now, with 2 squirrels, I can really sort of milk this last attack with the field mice. For coin. Lots and lots of coin. That's another reason to upgrade the field mice's attack, is just to get more coin, really. Didn't I win, though? I won. Oh, it's the boss fight. Ooh. That might not have been the best of turns or decisions based on that. I forgot about that. So now I've got a handful of wolf. What? Oh dear. Oh dear. If I remember correctly, these come to your hand, the ones that you pick. So I pick 3 cards and they come to my hand. Or onto my side of the board. So do I pick like Grizzly and Wolf? Do I pick the strong cards and they come over to my side? I think that's what you should do here. You should pick the ones that would block the field mice. Yeah, okay, so 1 is the Wolf, and it's in my hand. The Great White, excellent. So then we're attacking the Bloodhound and this thing. And I guess I want to take Grizzly. I don't actually know. Moosebuck moves around, which is a bit of a pain to deal with. So I'll take that one. Okay. Right, so now on my turn, let's look at the boards for a second. Actually, let's look over here. Right, even there. Oh, the Pronghorn will actually attack this. So we need to eliminate Pronghorn pretty quick. We're looking at 4 damage coming my way. And I've used up my field mice. So a wolf could be pretty darn good. But requires a sacrifice of 2. Interesting. So the field mice will have to survive a turn. Actually, no, it attacks the Pronghorn for free, so it's dead. Yeah, okay, so dies. It's going to do 1 attack damage to me. So if I take this, I am fit to wait 1 turn, I think. Let's hope I got it right. Yeah, I got it right. So that does the 3 back 4, so we're behind by 1. And the Grizzly is kind of locked away. So with another squirrel, we can bring out the wolf for free, or an ant queen with the infinite sacrifice. That'll be interesting. Let's try that. Because I think we're pretty much good, but let's experiment. So if I go for this ant queen here and do that, yeah, now we get a workaround. But the infinite sacrifice means I get to do this, and then that attacks for more. And now I'm just wondering, do I sacrifice the... I could bring out another ant queen and get another ant. Like, yeah, we're just experimenting, don't worry. I put that there, then I get a worker ant, so the worker ant goes here, and now, look, the attacks are just so strong. Like, that prong attack might be a bit wasted, but, you know. Did we just milk it? I think we just milked it. We just milked it. Jackal the Jackal says overthinking it. Well, not really. Look at how much damage we just did, right? Like, I was able to pull out a lot more. Is it me or is the audio and video out of sync, says QN Belmont. Alright. It says reignite. Then it didn't say anything else. Okay. Perhaps one of these will entice you. Now it's nothing. Okay, cards. I click. I click again. Click number... Right, 3, 2, 1, click. That's the way you do it. That's the way you tell. Should we put the Gek in the deck? I'm going to put the Gek in my deck. And then maybe I could sigil transfer with it. I have not seen this... No, wait, this is the boss fight. Oh, yeah, okay, right. Sigil transfer, backpack item... I forget what that one is, but I think it's going to be sigil transfer here. If we can get the cat onto the Gek, then it attacks. But it can be killed. I don't think... Right, something onto the Gek might make sense. What's our most... Like, what's a pricey card we haven't... Like this. Like, I don't think it lets you transfer those sigils, does it? It lets you transfer... I think the only thing I'd be able to do is the Mantis or the Amoeba onto the Gek. So, Amoeba onto Gek is what people are saying. Or, is any of these better? Like, let's check what that one is again. I'm going to go to the wiki. I just need to remember what it is. Exchange teeth for pelts with the trapper. I don't think I want to do that. So let's go for sigil transfer and put amoeba onto the Gek. Or risk for better totem. Yeah, maybe the risk for the better totem would have been the way to go. So the amoeba will go onto the Gek. Cool. And then we just hope, you know, the Gek's going to be coming out often because it's a weak card. And we hope that the sigil we get will be interesting. So, on to the final fight, where I must take my time. This is the end of our first successful run, potentially. Whew. It's been tricky. But here we are. The RN Gek. RNG. RNG Ek. Ooh. Cockroach. Right. So we've got the bone synergy on that one. This is the first time we've had this one come out. You can make a sacrifice of 2, but the mantis can come out first, and then it's all bones, really. I might be wise to crank out some bones early on here, considering it's the end of my run. Now that mantis is going to be a tricky one, but I can hit it from the side too, but we don't want to play that card first because of that. If I sacrifice the smoke for something, like I don't want to play the mantis yet, right? Unless I put it in the corner. That's really weird, because then I get 4, but I almost feel like I shouldn't play anything yet. And just wait a turn, right? Imagine the final bonuses your deck against you. I honestly think I'm supposed to wait a turn here. This doesn't even attack, so I'm going to do that. Because then I will attack that mantis god. And then there's a mantis coming from the other side. And I wanted to put my mantis here. Dang it. Dang it, that's unfortunate. Unless I put... I'm not really... Okay, let's take this card. What's that? The Gek. Okay, that could potentially be useful, as now I can... Oh, there must be something that works in this combination, but I can't see it. The Gek could kill the Mantis God on this turn, and then I would be leaving myself slim. So I would need to put something on the other side, which the Mole is going to jump in front of. So I need something to attack the Mantis God and something to attack the Mantis. This is a weird start. So if I leave the Gek on the board... What's this, by the way? It will grow into a more powerful after one turn on the board. I'm really worried about how close that is. But this will only do one more. What a strange start. I think I'm literally just going to put the Gek on the board. Maybe I should have put the smoke down and let it get killed. Very odd. Here we go. Feels wrong, but it's been... I did not expect that. What? Why did that happen? Do you know what? Do you know what I said? Do you know what I said and then forgot? I have... Okay, let's take this. Wow, we got the cat with the triple sacrifice. I have more bones over here. Like, why did I forget that? Anyway, my mantis has to come out and attack left and right. And then something has to block this. So, the mantis is a sacrifice of 1. So we're going to put out the smoke. Okay. The mantis is going to come here. And then we get to pull out a cockroach or an alpha. Now, it needs to survive the incoming attack of 3. Or does it? This one comes back to my hand. Interesting. Again, I'm oddly tempted to just not do anything, but then I have to block that attack. If I try it with Alpha, it will stick around for one more turn, but we don't really... It does come back to my hand, and it makes its attack weaker. Oh, go on, we'll do that one, because we'll get bones when it dies. So it's got some synergies that are useful to us, plus its attack will now give us a little extra here. So I think that was the smart... Oh yeah, the Mole Man jumps out. Oh dear. Right, it can take that. Now what happens is we are very precarious again. With one left. Now I've got some bones that I can break, and I can bring out a cockroach. But it's not going to do much. This guy isn't even going to kill the allogram. If I put the... Okay, let's pick this. I needed a really good card, and I didn't get one. I could put the cat over here and put the bullfrog in as a stopper, and then it would just be so precariously close for a turn. But I think it's what I'm... Oh, wait. I need the squirrel first. So, cat goes here, and then the bullfrog can come in. But now we've got the cat down. I always feel like using the thing on the side, but we are good for a turn, right? We're going to block both lots of attack. So, here we go. And then you take that, interesting, and then... It attacks. So, that did not play the way I thought it would. Now, we have the bones that we can break for the emergency if we need to. But now we've got the Ant Queen. It's a sacrifice of 2. Dang. Okay. How do we want to play this? We want an attack of 2 here. The cat attacking will potentially backfire. But I can put down that, and then I can put the cockroach over on this side, which will instantly kill it. And then what's behind that is another one of those for free, which it will survive. Okay, so I think I'm going to put you here. And then do I have enough? No. So we're going to bust open some bones with the cockroach on this side. And we're barely going to stay in the game here. Barely going to stay in. Oh, my gold nugget now attacks. And that tips us up a little bit. Good. I do not like the card that just followed. Now I could, you see, I could do sacrifice, and bring out the Ant Queen. But then, where do I put the worker ant? And that attack is not really utilized very well. So this guy's going to knock that guy out, and then that one's going to perish my alpha, which will go back into my hand. So I feel like we're sort of just waiting a little bit. We're waiting and seeing. And the Stoke comes out. The draw of the cards has not been favourable. And now I have a wolf pelt. What's this? Trade for what you can, but know this, the rest will stay and fight for me. So what's the offer? I can take 1 card? Wouldn't I just take that one? The rest will stay and fight for me. I think I'm just going to take that because I got the cat, right? This might work out to be okay. So let's see what's happening here. You're going to not kill that one. But you'll come back into my hand. Cat's not going to get hit. So I can put this one on the board with a 4. I need 1 more sacrifice, right? I think I'll take a squirrel. Ooh, that one jumps in the way, does it? Well, that means I get to keep my alpha alive, and this one does even more damage now. So, feathers has been left behind, right. Hey, wait, he's got 3 candles up there. 3 candles. Right, you're not doing any damage, neither's that. We're obviously wrecking house on this turn. And we should probably just focus on getting more cards and more options in the hand. Yeah. Cool. In that case... There we go. Your cat has 3 blood. Yeah, it does. It costs 4 blood, not 3, by the way. You capably endured the onslaught of rare creatures. We did. But the true challenge was forthcoming. Shadowy figures appeared before you. In their eye glimmered a recognition of kinship, but coloured by guilt. They were betraying you. Ooh. Cody and Sean, was it? Ant Queen. Have we even seen our best card yet? I don't think we have. So again, I feel like I can kind of leave them here. Yeah, we can kind of... Maybe I could put the wolf on the board, but... For now, I think we'll just do this. And then... Right, what's your attack? Touch of Death. When a card bearing the sigil damages another creature, that card perishes. So we're going to lose this card, basically. Unfortunately. Yikes. I don't really see a way of manipulating that. I think it's just the way it goes. Oh, it just did that, did it? And then it did that. And what? Is this even fair? I lost. Dang it. That's not fair. This guy's a cheat. I think it's because I beat it for the first time. So the stump's going to come out. And then that one's going to stay alive. So we need to get rid of Sean. Right, and basically I need... Oh, let's think about this. I can put down the cockroach. There's nothing else great that's going to come through here. And I can give you a higher attack damage, but it doesn't really matter yet. I think long term we probably want to put down the alpha. Oh, draw a card. And there's field mice. But it requires a sacrifice of 2. So for now, it's going to have to be alpha going down here. And with all those bones... Oh, this thing recycles itself because it gives you bones when it dies to put it back out again. I don't think I really picked up on that before. Right, now the hook being there is absolutely fine. The thing is, I can sacrifice my alpha and my wolf and bring out my field mice now. But do I want to wait a turn? We're about to do 6 damage, which will mean I win this turn. So I'm going to wait. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that was smart, because he's going to mess with the board again. Filthy cheat. Hey, Max Doodles, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. That was 9 minutes ago. Goodness me, I'm so out of touch. If you're still there, thank you. Totally engrossed in this boss battle, aren't I? Ah! Yeah, I remember this now. Okay, we've only done this once. No wonder I didn't remember. Well, or expect, should I say. So, it will attack 1 on all of us. I think we let it do its thing. What's that? Small creatures like squirrels into its orbit. Okay. Immunity to the effects of death and stinky. Yeah, okay, right. So it is, I think it's relatively straightforward. We're going to do 6 damage to it. And then it's going to do no damage to us to begin with. Oh, we actually did 7 damage. Okay, draw a squirrel. These things are going to survive a little bit longer. I'm not sure how to play this, really. We put something to the side of it. Like, I could put a field mouse out. No, I need the one on the side to die. That is going to be immune to that, right? Surely it's immune to that. We could put it down and find out, but... Basically, I need to play a card next turn. So I actually think that waiting is, again, it. Squirrel plus alpha. Mice... Alpha again. Oh, I see what you mean. Because we've got so many bones over here. Oh, yeah, it's like a infinite sacrifice card. I did not see it that way before. Yes. Sorry, should we do that with the ant? No, I think we'll do it with the field mice. So, this and this. Then we put it there. And then out comes alpha and it goes here. In a very nice position again. Right, and then we do the same thing again. So it's squirrel. Where is it? Field mice for alpha and squirrel. That goes here. Wow, that alpha card was way better. I did not notice that, like, recycling synergy, did I? I didn't notice that at all. And with points to spare, right? I will finish you off. Love it. Hey. Oh, I didn't get any extra gold. It was just enough. Absolutely wrecking that full GG. Thank you so much. So, our first victory run with 20 misplays. All of these statistics right here. Most scale damage in 1 turn 15. Cards drawn 144. Bosses defeated 4. No hook. Pricey pelts. Do I click on one of these? Like, where do I click now? Just up here, I think. I don't think there's any, like... acceptance. Okay, I haven't seen this before. Entry 01. Okay, I need to write this down myself now so I don't go to sleep and tell myself I dreamt it. I'm working late and testing the latest build out of the nowhere and the angler starts freaking out. excuse me, I'm burping a bit, like he pulled something up out of the river with his hook. Then he gets up and walks. There is no walk animation for this character. WTF? What the fudge? He walked right into the cabin. I followed him in and couldn't find him. At least she had some new dialogue lines that I cannot find in the dialogue file. He said something about an old data and how the angler served him well or something. I'm so tired that I'm already wondering if it's made up. Some more lore right there. Cards unlocked! The Wild Bull. At the end of the owner's turn, Wild Bull will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Creatures in the way will be thrown back behind it. Interesting. And Cuckoo. When Cuckoo is played, an egg is created on the opposing space. Boss totem. Boss battles are also totems. Boss battles are also totem battles. Right, okay, so totem battles will be hard. That's a lot of challenge points, dang. So now when we go do a new run, we have that, which is very unforgiving, I must say. When it says challenge locked, I wonder how many points. I think up here, 15, right? So I think I did 10 out of 5, and I only should have done 5. So I either do 3 of these, right? Or I do that one. If you select all, I don't know if you unlock more, but essentially I think you just have to beat the amount of challenge points on your run. Then you unlock one more of these, and then you get more cards. That could potentially be the whole thing. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cards, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, assuming you get 6, 7. Wait, did I do that one? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. Assuming that you get 2 each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, maybe not then. I don't know. But there's also decks. So we've only got 1. I have no idea how you get something different to this. Challenges, right? Maybe the type of challenge unlocks different things. Either way, a lot of replay ability. For me, this will be something that I probably just play for time to time now. We've done 4 streams of this. I love the mechanics. It's really fun, really interesting. But I kind of need to shift my mind back into like a creative gear again and start doing some creative things. I do love playing a game from time to time to check out some mechanics and get some ideas and inspiration and stuff. But, you know, not a lot of games rope me in deep. And I'm also a bit precarious of being roped in deep. Like, you do start to just do the same thing over and over again. So I'm not a grinder. I want to be creative, and diving into this game for a little bit, giving myself a break from that, it's kind of cool. Lucro says more Inscryption streams at some point though. You know, I will play this a little bit here and there. I've been playing it in the morning on my treadmill because I can link my TV down there to my computer, so I like play it with the Steam Link thing. I can do a bit of that. That might lead to me going, oh, there's something interesting to do here. Let's fire this up again. Unless that happens, I wouldn't expect it. Anyway, I got something in the works, but something I can't really talk about until I know it's going to happen. So, you know, I will be here again streaming soon, but it won't be Inscryption. That's what I can tell you right now. Anyways, big thank you for everyone for coming by. Be sure to hit the follow button if you did enjoy the stream. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support here on Twitch. Thanks to all the mods, the patrons, all the people gifting subs. I'm currently just looking for a channel to raid. Today I'll just send you over to Impulse, who's doing something Minecrafty. That's all I know. Anyways, that's it. Thank you everyone. Take care.